throw something at y'all. I want to see if you're listening. But before I get into that, I'm Chocolate Amun Ra. It's a special evening. Sitting down on the couch and just going over some thoughts. Then I decided to go scan over some of Facebook and say hello to a few posts. Just a few. I'm not going to be throwing a whole lot of posts and talking a whole lot of messages anymore. Simple fact that to me, I'm at the point, it's not a waste of time, it's time to elevate. And if I don't move in that frequency and move that way, I'll start to burn out. And I can't afford to burn out. I need to continue on my path and on my journey. Because this is a lifetime commitment for me. But what I will tell you is this. I'm constantly learning. I'm learning a whole lot of things. And I'm going to tell you something. If you don't go through experiences, you don't know nothing. You can read all your books you want. You can watch all your documents all you want. But if you don't go through experience about life, it's going to wake you up. Let me tell you something. Some of you could be content on constantly putting out posts and things like that. We just had a brother and his organization was not neutralized. I can't say neutralized, but they were dismantled to a certain point. And we gotta learn from this brother's mistakes. I showed you the video before. His name is Nature Boy. He's on YouTube. And his organization is called Melanation. And if you ain't prepared to step in that realm, because he elevated his game. I've seen him, the first time I seen him was on Sinetta TV, Black News 102. If you know it, good. If you don't, go to YouTube, go 102 Black News, Sinetta, House of Consciousness, HOK. So I see Nature Boy for the first time sitting on Sinetta's couch, which is basically, you know, you go into his lair, where he would interview a lot of scholars and find out this young man is highly intelligent on the skill level, on his scholarship. Listen to me now. On the skill level of his scholarship. But that's a lot of power to have to be responsible for a whole lot of people. You need some kind of construction or blueprint and then put it together, because you got people leaving their homes and leaving everything they got behind to follow the natural way of life, which is a beautiful thing, because you want to be part of the system of things. But let's get something straight. And I said this before, and I'll say it again. We need to stop bullcrapping. The system of things is all around us in every continent on the planet. We need to stop lying to ourselves. Your first battle is yourself. Reflection of a reflection. Your first battle is yourself. Your second battle is dealing with your family. Your third battle is dealing with your community. Your fourth battle is dealing with your church or any institution that you go to that you are satisfied. Your fifth battle is at your job. You got 5 different battles that's constantly going on at all times. So ask yourself this question. Ask yourself this question. Are you all the way in? Are you all the way in? Now, when I say all the way in, I mean, what if you get rattled a little bit? What if you've been challenged to see who you are? I'll put it this way. What made you leave religion or your church or your congregation, whatever you was into, to all of a sudden to be free spirit, to unlock the chain from religion? Because religion is nothing but a common copy of the spirituality between different civilizations. Meaning, ancient Sumerian texts. I always repeat this same thing. I'll say it again. Ancient Babylonian, ancient Kemetic, which you call Egypt. But Egypt has to be more thorough. Egypt, which we should call it, its correct name is Kemetic, is more thorough. Now, ancient Sumerian has thousands and thousands of information that they have, not our people, but they have this information. Totally different, but similar. But being brainwashed here, now, in this system, I think is more the fact that when you're making a living and you work for someone else, or you go into somebody else's institution, you don't want to break no waves. But if you want to find out if a person really care about you, start to show them your true identity. If you believe in Kemetic, Sumerian, Babylonian, Peru, African spirituality, if you believe in one of these systems that I just stated, or you belong to one of the 5 powerfulest systems, Christianity, Moors, Hebrew Israelites, Islam, and a conscious community, 5, that makes a fist. Start to show your identity if you belong to any one of these organizations or institutions in your community where you work at. Wear different symbols, crystals and ankhs, Buddha bless, rings, showing your true identity. See if you can handle it. Huh? Can you? What if somebody that is similar to you, meaning they believe in the same system you believe in, but they're an agent. They are an agent, and we have agents all over the place. Marcus Garvey had to deal with that. Martin Luther King had to deal with it. Malcolm X had to deal with it. The Black Panthers had to deal with it. Got agents all over the place. And people are going to do what they got to do for that mighty dollar. Now, if somebody do something to try to destroy you because they jealous of you, that's even more sinister. Lots more sinister. It's disgusting, obnoxious, it's rude. But we live with this in this time and generation. It ain't nothing new now, don't get me wrong. I do want to tell you this though. I see you in part 2. Peace. I am Chocolate Amun Ra, and I'm the messenger.